Okay, so it's an old window. I'm kind of going to do the same thing. I'm going to paint the back of the window again so that the new one's in here with me.
Okay, well the other one has 4%.
Okay, the new one is right there. Over there. I don't know if you got room to set that big thing up. Hey, Melissa. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to miss anybody's comments. It wasn't showing them to me earlier. Or at least I didn't think so. And it's hard to work and watch the screen too. Somebody says I'm always doing interesting things. I don't know about that. But my daughter's trying to get my iPad going so that, because on my phone I can only see 2 comments at a time and they're gone fast. So, here we go. Hey Carla, hey Beth, hey Rianne, hey Julie. It was June. Hey June. Hey Diane. You're here at work doing mammograms. Yeah, that was kind of awkward for me when I went to do mine today. And she goes, "You're that crafty lady I see." Like, oh yeah, nice to meet you. That just adds a whole new layer. But shout out to Amy. She did an awesome job for me today. As fun as that can be. That's done for a while again. Well, hopefully. Okay. I don't know why there must be something on the window making that not stick there very well. Okay, let's dry this a little bit and probably put a second coat on it too. Okay, let's put a second coat on and then we'll dry it and then we'll start doing the funner stuff to it. Prep is no fun, usually. And so far for this window, I did do some sanding on the other side. Because it had some caulking on it. So it was kind of, it had to come off. And then I've just washed both sides of it. And if for some reason these thin spots that aren't wanting to take the paint show through on the other side, we'll just make sure we position our stencil or our florals or something to hide that. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. It's still dampish, but it's not going to touch the table. The wood will be touching the table. So we're going to go ahead and flip it over. And yes, it is wood on this side. I mean, more of the stained wood, I should say. Morning, Lisa. Lisa, as far as I know. If they don't call me Monday, I'll be happy. I hope to get that letter in the mail next week sometime, but who knows? Hopefully everything's just peachy. Okay, let's see if I can get you a better view. Okay, and it had been 2 years since I've had one. But my doctor said that, my doctor place said last time, oh, they'll get me set up, and they dropped the ball, and I didn't remind them, so it's both our faults that I didn't go any sooner, but... Okay, let's figure out what we're gonna do here. Hello, Deborah in sunny Florida. Hey, Kathy. Okay, I'm gonna have to pay attention to what I'm doing here again. Hello, Bobby, Northern California. Yes, it has been 2 years. Okay, so these are the stencils I'm working with. You probably can't read that. And let me know if that is positioned the right way for you to read it or if I'm still backwards. I can't remember because I had trouble again. So I definitely want to use this stencil. And then I've got these big gorgeous pink flowers that will fill in wherever. I've got this one here that says not all heroes wear capes. So I don't know. I don't want to overdo this, so I'm not sure. And this one I love. That Survivor one with the pink. I might just do these two. I'll just talk myself through it if you don't mind. It's correct. Good. Thanks, Leanne. It's nice to see you, Leanne. Okay. I can see a little spot there that I'm gonna have to touch up the paint. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Probably not, but I'll just add a little paint on the back. There's a couple little spots there, but I think we'll go with these, and we may go more like that. And then I'm gonna put some florals around it. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna grab my florals here that are holding up my iPad naturally. Oh. Okay, this is the transfer I'm working with today. This one has been, from the moment I saw this one, I knew I'd have to do something breast cancer for it. My grandmother had breast cancer, so this is very, I don't want to say near and dear to my heart, but it is all too close to our family. And my mother-in-law had it, and it's like 15 years plus now, cancer-free. So, oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. I haven't even opened this yet, so let's see. Oh my goodness, okay. I need to see if they have it on the back with the whole, okay, this is what the designs look like. So you could put, there's 6 papers. I don't know if you can still see that very well. But so you could put those 3 together to get this, or these 3 together for that, which to me, those are all random. You do whatever you want. This one, I really like that because I don't know. We're just going to get into it. So, and I will put the transfer down first and let the stencils kind of overlap a little onto them. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. They're so big. Okay, let me look through these a little bit before I commit to anything. Love it. Ooh, love it more. Ah, they're all pretty. And if you're not a pink flower person, this is not for you, clearly. Some people were hollering the other day that why is everything big pink flowers? But, well, I don't know. But for this case, I think it's just fine. Okay, my goodness, these are huge. I did not realize how big they were. And of course they got little ones in here too, but mercy, those are pretty. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to my initial, at the beginning, the one that's cut in half already. I think I wanna try to place that, one of these 2 that are cut in half. Let's see. Boy, I don't know. It's gonna take up a lot of space, but man, is that gorgeous. We could have it coming from the top too. Oh, Lisa. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, they were pretty verbal about it, so. Yeah. Yep, that's a thing. Okay. So we could just put those 2 things there, and we may make them a little bit smaller yet. I don't know. I think we're just going to go for it and hope for the best. Okay, let me get... Hey, Rosa! Let me get a sip of my Diet Pepsi to keep my steady drip going here. Okay, we're just going to dig in. And we could just put Survivor on there and use all these floors. We might just do that. I've got so much of this stuff. We can do several windows over time. We don't have to use them all on one project. I have plenty of windows, plenty of stencils, plenty of florals. Hello, Michelle. How are you today? Okay. I'm going to cut off what I don't need. Don't ask me why I'm using kindergartner scissors. I guess because they were laying there. These are just too pretty to cut up. This whole conglomeration down here. So, like I said, I'm just cutting off anything that's not in this part down here. Anything that I don't need. As you guys can tell, I obviously did not do anything with this before we started. I just thought I'd get on here and figure it out with you guys. Some people like to see how things come together. Some people like to see the thinking behind it. Some people don't. Okay, I think we're gonna put this on. Like I said, I have cleaned this. Could I have cleaned it better? Probably, but let's just take a little razor blade, make sure I got anything off of here that might stick up. Okay, I think it's really pretty good. A vacuum cleaner would come in handy about now, but okay. Okay, let's just go for it. Put the Survivor in the top right corner. Oh, Michelle, you're moving your daughter and son too? I have been wondering where you were. I knew you were moving, so I just assumed you're, you know, into all that and, you know, getting your house in order and all that stuff. But I didn't know you had another move going. I think I'm going to have a move going on this summer. Not with me, but my son. Okay. Okay, as you can tell, I get quiet when I'm concentrating. Okay. Oh, I think this is going to be gorgeous. And a pale pink background would have been really pretty too. It would have matched in with some of that real light pink there. But I decided to go with white because I have a new white. I wanted to try it out. And it was handy and I knew where it was. And if you're not familiar with these transfers, they usually, I think this is the stick that came with it. This one's sturdier than some of them have been, I feel like, because I know I tend to break them quite a bit. But this one feels sturdier. And then I do also have an applicator tool, but, oh, there it is. My mama came in here and straightened up after me yesterday, so she put it out in plain sight for me. You'll be empty nesters. Oh my gosh, we will too. But it's not quite that many years for us. We just celebrated our 29th anniversary last week, so. And our oldest is 26. Oh, shoot. Okay, I messed that up, so I think I'm just gonna stop it there. If you can tell, I don't see any reason to put that point back on there because it's out of, I got too rammy there, wasn't paying attention. I may try to disguise that somehow, which it's good that I screw these things up in front of you so you know how to fix them. So no fear, oop, we will fix that. Okay, I need to hold the paper down when I'm doing, oh. This one, and these transfers love glass and mirrors. They really stick well. Now I'm gonna use my big thing here for a little bit. Hear that air bubble in there. Okay, I have to turn on a fan. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got now. See if it's releasing. You know, you could do this for anything. This doesn't have to be for breast cancer. But these big pink flowers were just screaming October Breast Cancer Awareness Month to me, which I know it's not October. But then when I had my mammogram today, I'm just like, you know what? Let's just get it out. It's kind of like that fine china that nobody wants to get out. They want to save it for a special occasion. Well, apparently today is our special occasion for these. And I have a few more. But I also thought about doing a pink chair. If you guys have seen the chairs I've been doing lately. I wanted to do one for breast cancer and I forgot before I got all done. Which I have more chairs, but those were all prepped and ready. And if you've ever done scrapbooking, that is what this is like. This is just like those rub-ons. I was a big scrapbooker back in the day. And now I can't remember the last time I did any. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, yeah, it came up. It was stuck to the paper. I just laid it right back down. That's why you go slow. You have a window pane that is a mirror. Would you be able to put a stencil on the mirror? Yes. I have done some. I did a mirror with a stencil and transfers on it. Probably more than once, but I can think of one that I did in a live last year. Turned out really cute. I've still got it. I don't know why I never took it to a store to sell. Of course, now it's dinged up. I'd have to fix it to take it anywhere. Or take a razor blade and try to get it all off and start again, but okay. And normally if you're doing a transfer, if you're just doing one little piece, it does not take this long, but I'm trying to be careful. And if you've got extra little things that jut out there, like I know I've had a butterfly or a bee, they have those little skinny legs. Those take a little more care. We're getting there. Okay, we're free. How gorgeous is that? I think it's really gorgeous. Bigger than I expected, but I'm okay with that. And I think what I'll do, if you remember, we, meaning me, screwed that one up, so now it's a little funky. Not that anybody would probably notice, but I know it, and you guys know it, so let's fix it. Let me see if I got any. And all we're going to do is take a leaf and put it over it. None of those work. We're just going to try to find one very similar to it. Or we could even add another flower. I think I'd rather have a leaf though. So let me grab a leaf off of here. Ooh, I like that leaf better anyway. So I'm going to cut this fat leaf out of there. No offense, leaf. I think you're beautiful. Okay, I'm getting too comfortable in front of the camera. I'm talking to myself and the transfers, so I better reel it in. Okay, I'm going to cut part of it off just because I don't want the whole thing on there. I'm not liking it as much now. I'm liking the skinnier one. Doggone it. Okay, let's go back to the skinny. I would like that thick one better if I had put it down first and had the rose on top of it. I think that's my hesitation here. Okay. So let's just try to put this one over it. Or next to it even. Somehow to blend it a little. Let's see what it looks like on there. And just so you know, once you lay them down, they are pretty well permanent. Oh, hello, ladybug. I'm going to cut just a little bit off of there. Okay. Okay. And I can still see the other one below it, obviously, but I'm not going to worry about that. Like I said, I don't think anybody would have noticed the other one if we didn't know that I'd done it. And I think this would be the same way. So anyway, that's just a way to disguise it. And actually, I'll take my razor blade and take off that little tiny bit there. Okay. And then I usually just go all over it with my hands and make sure it's down everywhere. Sometimes I feel like the heat of my fingers kind of helps. Okay. Now it looks like a bug ate that leaf because I got into it too far, but okay, so anyway, we're going for realistic now. Okay. So got a few little air bubbles in there. And you can put your little papers back on and kind of go over it too. Okay. I might fiddle with it a little more later, but I think it's on there pretty good. Okay, so let's figure out the stencil. Which one, where at. I love that Hope one. And it would just cover a little bit down here. But, or do we just put Survivor? And then put a little more floral. What do you guys think? Oh, Deborah, if you make a mistake, could you just take a razor blade and take it off? Yes. Obviously, I just did that. I just now saw your comment. Sorry. Yes. So, guys, tell me. Do I want to use Survivor and add a few more florals up the side? Or use Hope and still maybe a few more up the side? So, basically, which stencil? Hope, Hope. Okay. Oh, okay. Looks like there's plenty for Hope. Yay. Okay, let's see what I got for pinks. I got this one out. I don't have a whole lot of pink. Come on now, I had 2 pinks out here. There it is. Doggone it. Losing my iPad. Okay, there it is. It was hiding. Ooh, and I think that's a good color. So, let's rock and roll. That is very true, Kim. Very true. And I think these would be good for, I don't know, like a cancer benefit. I think this would be a nice little thing to auction off. And same thing with that pink chair, or just to give to someone. I don't know if I have room for that on my table, but yeah, that would help a lot. Courtney just remembered we have a stand for the iPad, so she brought it out to me.
Doesn't work up here though, does it?
No, that would fall off in a heartbeat. Okay. There. That'll work, thank you. Oh, Kathy, did you get outnumbered? I'm sorry. Hey, like I said, I have more windows And we can use that one the next time. Because I think I actually have a smaller window than this. And I grabbed this one just so I'd have more room for florals. And boy, am I glad that I did. I got plenty of paint on there. Okay, and we'll see what we think when we pull this off here. See if I think I need to add some white to it to make it pop more, or if the white behind it was enough to make this pink stand out more. Hey Courtney, did the Prima order come? I thought I heard FedEx a while ago. Okay, let's take a peek at what we got. Oh. I like it a lot. I don't think I'm going to add any white to it. Since we got the white behind it, I think it looks good. We'll add a little bit of floral up here at the top, and we're going to call it a winner. Hopefully, unless I screw something up between now and then. Okay, what else do we want to use off of here? Mercy, that's a big one. I don't know, we might, that would just finish her right off. I could put a couple, actually, why don't we do that? Just to save time, we'll go ahead and do that because I could fiddle with this stuff for hours. But let's put, I guess, well, I'm trying to, let me blow dry that a little so I don't mess it up. Okay, so I want to cut these little leaves out here. I might even use that little fat one that I put down a while ago too. Okay, well, let's get this. Kind of lay it down there and see if that should peek out that way a little bit. Sorry, these want to curl up so bad, it's hard to, they've been in the tube so long. Hard to get them to lay flat. Okay, let's see what we got here. I might cut this part a little bit straight to fit in there better. Then that would come out this way. So I'm going to put that on right now while I know where it goes. Bye, Lisa. Sorry, I know I'm missing comments. But I will go back in. I don't know what time it even is, but I have lasagna in the oven, so. And that does not happen very often that I am prepared for lunch. It's usually 15 minutes before, and what can I scrounge up, so. Okay, let's see if we're sticking yet. Looking good. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. And then let me see if I can work this little green one in there. I just hate to waste anything. And I know I've got bunches of pieces and parts laying around. And I used quite a few of them on those chairs I just did. So that was a good feeling to, I think I'm going to flop this one right here-ish. Felt good to use those up. And I've always been saving them, thinking I'll use them in a mixed media project. But I haven't yet, so. But using them up on the chairs is just as good. little sucker. Okay. And then, let's see if we can get this how I want it. That's too far. Maybe a little. I don't want to cut off too much of it. Okay, we're going to go with that. I'm going to try to cut it with my razor blade this time. And then let's cut this one up here. Okay. Let's see if we can get this beauty on there. Okay. Like I said, once you get these on here, there's really not much way to take them back off, except with the razor blade. Once in a while, if you don't have it secured on there, you can pull it back up really quick, but not usually. Once it's touched the glass, you just might as well figure out that's where it's staying, and you're gonna have to be working around it. Thank you, Lori. I'm happy with it. I love it. And I'm not always happy with my creations, so I am happy with it. Big pink flowers and all. Okay. Let's see if it's ready. Okay. There she is, folks. That's what we got. And like I said, I do have a spot back there I want to touch up with the white paint, but other than that, I think it's pretty well done. I'll get it picked up here. Okay. I can't quite get the whole thing in. Oh, there we go. That's pretty close. Getting it the right way for you. Okay. That's about the best I can do anyway. So I may or may not seal this. It wouldn't have to be. I'm just talking about the wood. The glass mirrors, you're not supposed to seal. You just take a Swiffer or lightly dust it. You don't want to put water on them and scrub them or, anything silly like that. And of course, I've got to sit here and mess with it. But I just want to make sure it is adhered everywhere. So I will go in here in a little bit. Thank you, Lana. I hope I'm saying it right. I have to think every time. Anyway. Oh, still got a few little bubbles there to work out. And I only have this when I'm doing them live. I think I get in a rush and don't think. But anywho, that's that. Let's see. Kim, I can't see your whole comment. The chair's a pain in the butt. I have not sold any of them yet. They are at the store, so they are for sale. But the store has not been open yet. So Monday they will be up for grabs. I have put them for sale for $45. And I feel like that sounds like a lot, but I know how much work went into them, and it's not a lot. It's not enough, but sometimes I feel like I got to meet in the middle if you know, or I'm going to be stuck with them forever. But I think they would just be perfect for Mother's Day. But yes, I detest chairs for the most part, but those were fun. Thank you, Verla. Eileen, you are so doing this. Good. I want to see it when you get done. Hey, Susan. Deborah's doing it too? Or okay, good, cool. I know, I agree. I mean, I don't know. You can't buy, you know, you've got to paint it at least twice. There's the expense of your paint. There's the expense of the transfers, the stencils. You know, you don't do it for nothing. And chairs take time to paint. I don't care how you do them. Still got a little bubble and fight in there, but anyway. And I will probably take white paint. Why don't I just do that real quick? Just because I don't like my little jagged edge. Let me get a smaller brush. Okay. Somehow, even with my little razor blade, I don't have the perfect edge, so I'm just gonna cheat a little bit and take a little bit of white paint all the way around the whole inner side there. Or inside, I guess I should say. Doggone it, keep getting my big old sleeve caught in there. Wondering if it's pushing noon. I hear a truck outside. And I cut this one with the razor blade, and I still feel like it's not as straight as I'd like it to be. I'm gonna go a little bigger. And that's just a little, I don't know that anybody will even notice that, but I do like the looks of it too. Like I said, it's kind of a cheat to hide my crooked cuts, but it also, I think, looks cool. Thank you, Deborah. I like it. Now I just need to quit playing with it before I mess something up. Okay, obviously I'm concentrating, so I'm not saying much. There, now I covered that little spot from the front, so I don't have to do the back side again. And you wouldn't have to use white, but I chose white, I guess. Because why not? Okay. Okay, I'm really gonna quit. Legit.